Hey folks, Happy New Year again. Al Puglisi Trains with Howard in the background again. Howard is dwarfed. He looks like
Yeah.
a small dwarf man compared to this cooling facility that I'm going to review. Howard's been working on this thing for a while, and it is a awesome structure. And I'm not just saying that because we sell these. I'm saying that because the thing just looks incredible, and I want to feature it. If you've looked at my channel a few weeks ago, I purchased a giant cold tower from Howard. I'm going to be starting an O scale layout. I have my beautiful HO layout that stays, but I'm in the process of starting an O scale layout, and as the year progresses, you all can come along. But meanwhile, let me flip the camera around and let me show you this incredible O scale structure. Hey, Howard, how you doing? I see your smiling face.
Cool, good. How you doing?
This thing's big. This thing is, I mean, let me just pan this thing.
Yeah.
This thing's probably what, 20 inches tall?
It's what would it tell? Is
Yeah, we don't have to. But
I'm guessing around 20 tall and about 24. No, that's wrong.
it's big.
Hang on, let me get a ruler.
Now,
Measure this out.
while you're doing that, I just want to show folks this thing.
You got width is 18.
Okay.
Height is 17 and a half.
Okay, I was
And
close.
the width is overall is 6.5.
Okay. It's an O scale structure, but it's available in HO scale as
yeah,
well.
Definitely.
And the pricing, you can contact us at alpug1@verizon.net to get current pricing. But a lot of people don't understand why the HO models cost almost as much as the O scale ones, and it's because of the labor. I mean, it takes just as much. Howard, why don't you tell the folks it takes just as much time, if not more time, to make an HO scale one?
Actually, it takes more time to make an HO scale because when you're doing cutting wood, to make a short cut, you got to go over 3, 4, 5 times. To make a longer cut, to cut a window or a part, no scale, 2 or 3 cuts.
Yeah.
So there's a difference right there. It's a lot easier. Plus, old sons of bitches like me, we can't see HO anymore. So it's
Well, we still do HO ones, and this thing in HO would still be big.
This was HO. The original was HO.
Right. And you said this thing was about 18 inches across?
18 by 6.5 by
Okay.
17 and a half.
So roughly, it would be roughly 10 inches across in HO, and
Oh, yeah.
O is twice the size of HO. But even in HO scale, it would be impressive as hell.
Well, it's twice the size, it's 4 times the volume.
Yeah, and this O scale, this thing really. Now it's a coal
It's a
bunker.
retail coal facility. There's nothing to do with an engine house.
Right.
The track goes back here's. The track will go right through here.
Okay.
We do the diorama phase, and this will all be full of coal in here.
Right.
And it goes in here. This is the elevator. This is access for the machinery this way, or you can, if you got a pair on you, you can climb the ladder and access that side. This over here is, of course, the office.
Right. Now the coal tower that I have, that's for engines.
That's engine house.
That's for
railroad.
engines.
This is railroad service, but not a railroad facility.
Right. Again,
Now-
folks, railroad service means, a railroad car would every once in a while come and deliver coal, but the majority of coal being picked up is going to be pickup trucks.
Matter of fact, I can remember very well when I was a kid, just prior to the war. I was 3, 4 years old, and Dad had a '39 Ford pickup, and we used to drive to the retail coal facility. That looked something like this.
Right.
It may have had silos, but it had the shed on the top, and we filled the truck with coal by half a ton at a time, and we shoveled it into the basement window. They had a coal bunker down there, and our home was obviously coal fired.
A lot of people don't realize that most homes back then were coal
Oh yeah, we had coal.
fired.
And once in a while we get a coal delivery, and this old Mack truck with a chain drive on it, and we were just hoping it wouldn't dump it on the model railroad.
Oh God.
Because we had several windows in the basement.
Yeah.
But the way he missed the model railroad. But the only problem with that, when we had a coal delivery, the coal dust was just horrible.
Yeah.
And it probably could have exploded.
Well, this, again, I just want to, one of the things, if you've been watching us on the channel, how we, dry brushing these, Howard, you added a second color or a third color with some pastels.
I just close my eyes and like that. It just, it's more fun. It's like painting. You just don't try to figure mathematically or geometrically where your colors are going to go.
Right.
Just have fun painting.
And
You're doing
then,
modern art, and that's what this is.
yeah, and then,
That I don't. I'm not very anal about this. I just use whatever's there and have fun with it. The idea of this whole thing is having fun.
yeah,
And to me, yeah, it's fun to buy a train already assembled from a hobby shop or whatever.
right.
But then again, when you have, when you can get the pride of building, when you build something of your own, the pride is so overwhelmingly, there you go,
Yeah.
rewarding. I just can't put words to it.
This thing is just,
Now this is pre-diorama. This will be the last building we're doing for our client out in California. Now you could show briefly the 2 gas stations we're working on, which I know you don't want to show until we finish them. But we could show it as work in progress. You
Yeah.
got one over there.
yeah, we're just, again, these are
We're not
works
finished yet.
in progress, and we'll talk about these a little bit later.
Yeah, here's one over here.
Yep,
This is the SO station.
yep, works in progress.
Yeah, this will have the. So we have the little shit on a stick. Here we go. Here's the sign. We'll go up here like that.
Yep.
Same
But-
with the Shell station.
This retail coal, like again, like I was saying, folks, most homes in America were powered by coal.
Yes, they were.
They were either wood fired or coal fired,
Absolutely.
and so I
We're
mean,
talking back the 40s now.
Right.
I got to remember, I was born in the 30s.
And- and in a lot of small towns, a lot of buildings like this still stand.
Yes. No, not really. Most of
No?
the retail coal facilities are gone.
Okay.
They've come down for shopping centers and stuff like
Okay.
that. But I haven't heard of any of them. Now, when I grew up as a teenager in the 40s and the 50s, these were still up.
And these stairs took a tremendous amount of time.
Well, yes, they do, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's all open stairway, as you would see. This is grading here, and this is made from O-scale fencing, and this is made. These are laser cut stairs, but you still have to glue them.
They're wood, I think,
Yeah,
aren't
the
they?
parts are cut laser cut.
And then we just, I think
This was your idea. This was a fabulous idea, using these rivet plates.
yeah, I found those rivet plates, folks, and convinced Howard we should put them on there. It really did wake it up.
And this will look entirely different when we get the. This will have trees, bushes.
Right.
Of course, in here we'll have a coal pile, and the truck of coal will be in there. And there'll be lots of people.
Yep. So again, folks, you can go to the channel and you can see the coaling tower. But again, the coaling tower is a totally different kind of building. And on your model railroad, again, the steam engines go to the coaling tower. The steam engines don't come here to get coal. Retail folks come here to get coal.
Now, this could
Big
be
difference.
modified if you wanted to for engine house use.
Right.
The simplest thing to do is remove this roof and raise these chutes up to tender height.
Right, to the tender height.
And you got it.
But the design, this is one of your designs,
Oh, yeah.
but it looks very typical.
Al, it's all my design.
Right.
I'm not saying it as a point of, as a rocking my, or what do you call it?
Whatever the hell they call it.
Tooting my own horn.
Right, tuning your own horn.
I'm just saying it's the only thing I enjoy is building my own design.
Yeah, I love it. Folks, I really appreciate you watching the channel. If you're interested, we don't stock these things. We make them to order. They take a while. If you're interested in acquiring an HO scale one or an O scale one, you can contact us at alpug1@verizon.net and we can discuss it. Howard, I really appreciate you taking the time.
You get my tail?
Yeah, we got it on the other video.
Oh, you gotta get the tail. You gotta get the
All right,
tail.
you got.
How's that?
That's good.
No,
But again, folks, I'm not trying to toot your horn here, Howard, but this thing is killer. I absolutely.
well, we'll build you one.
I'm gonna build one
I'm
for
sure
my.
right now you've been my apprentice now for several months.
Yeah.
And you've come a long way. Actually, an incredibly long way. Whereas if I said, Al, build me one of these,
Right.
you could do it, and it would turn out just as well.
Yeah, I'm ready. I will be building this. There's no question.
Your only problem is you have a tendency to lock things up.
Yes. All right,
You
folks.
got to remember, less is more. Let that be your motto. I'm going to make a sign for you. Less is more. Be subtle. You can always add, but it's very hard to take away.
Nice thing, man. I love it. Howard, thanks.
You're quite welcome.